health care reform. She asked Cantor for a solution, and she was throwing us a bunch of statistics. Joining me now is Congressman Keith Ellison of Minnesota. Keith, good to have you with us. Good to see you at the Congressional Black Caucus the other day. This was the issue, the lies being thrown out there by the Republicans. What's the mood on the Hill right now as we move forward in the wake of this Senate Finance Committee vote? What's the mood?
Determination. I can tell you that those of us in the House who know that a public option is what the American people need, and they've said so in poll after poll after poll, and doctors have said so, we're committed to make sure the American people get what they want.
So what is Eric Cantor's strategy here? Just to throw it out there and see how many people are going to believe him?
You got to say something. I mean, it's his job to come up with a soundbite, and I guess that's the best he could do. But he's the one detached from reality. He's the one in the stratosphere. And you know what? If the Republicans want to oppose reform in health care, let them. The fact is, there is a majority in the House and the Senate who are going to pass this bill, and the White House is there too. This is going to happen, and Ed, you getting the word out to the American people on who stands with them is critically important. So thank you for that.
Well, thank you, but you're getting some help there on the House floor. Last night, Grayson made a pretty interesting comment, and I've gotten a lot of email on this today because there's a lot of lefties across the country that are saying it's about time somebody on the House floor stood up. Do you agree with what he said?
Well, let me tell you, I think Alan is always to the point. Alan always makes a lot of sense, and I'm not surprised at all that he really did hit the nail on the head.
He hit the nail on the head, and I think he was just trying to point out that the Republicans have got nothing on the table. Now, with the situation in the Senate, might not have a public option, how much pressure is this going to be putting on you folks in the House to get this thing done?
It's going to put a lot of pressure, but we are up to it. Let me tell you, the fact is that we have well enough people to pass a public option. In fact, we don't have enough people to pass a bill unless it contains a public option. So I feel very confident that that's what we're going to see.
In a more serious note, Congressman, Brett Favre and the Vikings next Monday night against the Packers.
Sweet revenge. 2 seconds on the clock.
Keith, good to see you. Great to have you with us tonight. Keith Ellison, Minnesota Congressman.